Hello everyone, Tawana Michelle here, recovery coach and mental health therapist. And I am back with another video today, guys. And I'm going to be talking to you all about a red flag that you need to be aware of. It's very simple. There is a specific feeling that you might experience when you are in a relationship with a narcissist. And if you feel this, it is 100% a red flag. And it is a red flag, not necessarily to overlook. It is a red flag that pretty much needs to be a deal breaker. So we're going to talk about confusion, okay? And why confusion in a relationship with a narcissist is 100% a red flag. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why. The first reason confusion is a red flag with a narcissist is that it is one of their main weapons that they're going to use against you. So the narcissist is going to try to gaslight you, make you doubt yourself, make you feel like you're unsure, make you have a lot of uncertainty, mainly about you, because they're going to do things, they're going to be doing things that are harmful to you. And they're not going to want you to be aware of it. They're going to want you to question yourself when you clearly see what they're doing. They're going to want you to doubt yourself, doubt your thoughts, doubt your own eyes. You can see something with your own eyes. You can see something in black and white. They will try and make you feel like you're going crazy. And the main way that they do that is to keep you in a state of confusion. So you have to know that confusion with a narcissist is a weapon. So when you feel that there's a tendency to kind of question, okay, is this me? Like, what is this really about? You might say, I have a history of failed relationships, so I'm a little hypervigilant, I'm a little paranoid at times, and maybe you are, okay? But if you're feeling confused, that's very different than feeling fear. So if you have a history of, you can feel both, but if you have a history of failed relationships and being hurt by people you love, you're going to feel anxiety, you're going to feel fear related to getting close to someone, being emotionally vulnerable with someone. That's not the same as feeling unsure about yourself, unsure about the person you're with, unsure about the relationship, to the point where you're confused. Now, you might have questions. Is this person right for me? Can I really trust them? But if you're feeling like, wait a minute, I'm totally confused, I don't know what's going on here, that is something that the narcissist is attempting to cause you to experience, and they are manipulating you to feel this way. It's a form of gaslighting, and it's one of their main weapons. So that's the first reason you need to see confusion as a red flag, because it is being used intentionally to harm you. The second reason you need to see confusion as a red flag is kind of related to the first, okay? So they're trying to gaslight you and make you doubt what you're seeing, make you question yourself. And it's because they're giving you mixed signals, okay? If you're confused in a relationship with a narcissist, it means you're getting mixed signals. You're getting hot and cold. You're getting loving and cruel. You're getting closeness and distance. They don't know which way they want to be. And you got to remember, the very first thing I said is so important, because people who struggle with intimacy in relationships, sometimes they are a little off at times. They can be a little distant, but the narcissist is doing this on purpose. So when you're seeing inconsistency, mixed signals, behaviors, actions, and words are not matching. They say, I love you, you can trust me, but they're cheating, they're lying, they're disrespectful to you. So it becomes confusing, because it's like, well, sometimes this person's really nice and really sweet and really caring. And sometimes they make me feel like it's all about me. And then other times they're calling me names and putting me down. And, they've got constant communication with other women on their phones. Like what's really going on? Mixed signals. You can't have it both ways. The narcissist wants to have it both ways. That's why they try to keep you confused. But the reality is, someone is either loving, trustworthy, respectful, caring, or they're not. And I'm not talking about the occasional, burst of anger. If someone is angry and they feel they need to distance themselves or they need to set boundaries, that is not the same as someone getting angry and, yelling at you and putting you down and calling you out of your name. That's not the same at all. That is a form of abuse. That is a red flag. That is someone who cannot control their temper. So if you are having highs and lows with these people, mixed signals, you're not sure, which is it? Do I believe the good parts of this person, or do I believe the ugly side that I'm seeing, that I'm starting to see? And the third reason you want to take confusion as a red flag is that it is intuitive. You feel it. It is an intuition. It is an internal feeling and response that is letting you know something is not right. Your gut speaking to you, your spirit speaking to you, your higher self speaking to you, whatever you want to call it. It's a clear signal something isn't right, something doesn't feel right. And again, this is not based on hypervigilance, paranoia, fear, because previous relationships have gone bad. This is based on things you are actually seeing. Now, this is evidence-based stuff, okay? The narcissist is showing you the different sides of them. The narcissist is showing you the love bombing in addition to the abuse. So you're getting both. And you're really confused about what's going on. And you're really confused about, who is this person really? And you're in a constant state of cognitive dissonance, which is polar opposite beliefs. And you don't know which way to go. But trust what you feel, not based off of fear and what ifs, but based off of reality, what is actually happening. And our brain's biggest defense mechanism is denial. So intellectually we might want to say, rationalize it and say, sometimes they just have a bad day and they're really good people. But then you have a self-preservation part of you. You have a protective part of you that is giving you clear signals called your intuition, saying, no, this isn't right. This doesn't feel right. Something's not right. Listen to that, trust that, and that is a sign that, okay, this is a red flag. The confusion you're feeling is a red flag. And the fourth reason confusion is a red flag is because it's a very stressful, emotional state to be in over a prolonged period of time. It can lead to increased stress. It can lead to anxiety. It can lead to panic attacks. It can lead to problems functioning in your life, on your job. It causes such a crazy making state of mind. And if you've been with a narcissist and you've experienced this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It causes such severe anxiety and panic and stress that, it's hard to even go from day to day and function, appropriately. You're so preoccupied with trying to figure out what's going on. And you're Googling behaviors and asking Google questions about your relationship, which is a sign of being confused about what's going on, and which is another red flag. You know, if you've got to ask Google, is this person or a narcissist? Is this behavior normal? You already got your answer. So it's important to protect your peace and your mental health, because the narcissist is wanting to destroy you mentally and emotionally. So you have to keep that part of yourself intact. You have to maintain your mental and emotional stability. And if you are in a constant state of confusion, you cannot do that. That's why they gaslight you. If they can tear you down mentally, they've got you just where they want you. And the fifth and last reason that I'm going to give you about why you should see confusion as a red flag when you're in a relationship with a narcissist is that when you're in that confused state, it does not get any better. It only gets worse, okay? Again, they are intentionally trying to do this to you, and there's more to come. And I already talked about how damaging that is to your mental health, to your emotional well-being. So it's not going to get any better. You start feeling confused about your relationship. You start feeling confused about yourself. You start questioning yourself. You start doubting yourself. You stay in that state for a long time. You start to feel anxiety and stress. You start to have panic attacks. It's happening over and over. You know, and it's got you looking like you are unstable, so now people don't believe you. And this is what the narcissist is intentionally attempting to create. And over time, it builds, it intensifies, it doesn't get any better. So if you're wondering, okay, is this behavior going to change? You know, is he going to or she going to get themselves together and, you know, go back to being that loving, kind person that I know? The answer is no. That's not going to happen. They're going to continue to be who they are. They're narcissists. They care about power and control and their false, superior, grandiose image. They have to have someone who they feel is inferior to them. And in order to put someone in a position to feel inferior to them, they have to cause harm to these people. And the easiest way to do that is in romantic relationships, and that's why they chose you. So you need to know that if you're questioning, is this going to get better? Am I going to start to get more clear about what's going on as I start to see more of the person I fell in love with? You're not going to get that person, and you're going to continue to stay in a state of confusion and panic, and it is not good for you. You deserve better. It's hard, I know. I've been there. Wanting to doubt everything that I saw that was harmful. Wanting to believe everything that occurred in the love bombing stages, the initial stages of the relationship, wanting to believe that that was that person's truth. And I stayed longer than I should have. And, you know, what I'm trying to help you avoid doing is what I went through. It made me, you know, insane. Trying to figure out what's going on. So that is a clear sign. Trust it when you feel confused in your relationship. You're doubting yourself. You're unsure of the person you're with. You have mixed signals. Something doesn't feel right. I'm getting hot and cold. I'm on Google questioning stuff. Trust it. Believe it. And, you know, if it's, especially if this is happening early in your relationship, you don't have any ties, you know, you're not married, you don't have any kids, you have no reason to just stay there and question this, deal breaker. It's a deal breaker. And if you are further along in a relationship with a narcissist and this is going on and you feel more trapped in the relationship, get some help so that you can figure out what you need to do about that situation. But it doesn't get better, it only gets worse. And I want you to, be aware of that, protect yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. Okay. So if you guys have any other thoughts about how the narcissist tries to keep you in a state of confusion and how you've experienced confusion with the narcissist as a red flag, leave that down below in the comment section. If you have any questions, leave that down below as well. And guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That really does help my channel. It helps with the algorithm as well as the comments. That helps too. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting on? I'd love to have you be a part of this community. And if you think someone may benefit from this information, share this video out with them. It may help them. Okay. And as always, guys, thank you so much for being supportive. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye.